Chapter 971 Everyone, did I just dry up the air? The other side. A Chang. A Duan. Are you sure you want to create a sect on this broken hill? At this time, standing on a broken hill covered with weeds, Xiong Tiandi asked with an unbelievable look. Oh. Broken hill? Brother Xiong, from what you said, you feel that our brother. Pa. Before Hu Duandan finished speaking, Xiong Tiandi slapped him on the head, and then cursed, Oh, your head, can you speak properly? Brother Xiong. From what you said, you feel that this feng shui treasure land, carefully selected by our brothers, is not good enough? After being slapped, Hu Duandan also asked directly. Not good enough? It's not good at all. Who the hell would create a sect on a broken hill, covered with weeds? Hearing what Hu Duandan said, Xiong Tiandi directly expressed his thoughts. Brother Xiong. What kind of sect was founded by Master Yi? That's the prodigal sect. Think about it, if we choose a place with a strong chaotic aura and a very good environment, will there be room for the prodigal sect to perform? At this time, Hu Changchang's voice sounded from the side. Choose a broken mountain. Then give the prodigal sect room to perform. Thus, turn this broken mountain into a supreme blessed land far beyond any feng shui treasure land. Hearing Hu Changchang's explanation, Xiong Tiandi was stunned at first, then reacted suddenly, and exclaimed in his heart, these two idiots look silly, but what I didn't expect is that they are so thoughtful when doing things. It's getting close to evening. Chinching Building, Supreme Guest Room Number 1. Ding. Congratulations to the host for completing today's squandering product. Reward Chaos Heaven Mending Stone Fragment *2. Ding. Congratulations to the host for triggering squandering behavior. Reward Breakthrough 3 Small Realms. Reward Chaos Heaven Mending Stone Fragment *1. After Zhou Changfeng, Jing Yang, and Sun Xiaolong squandered all 100,000 pieces of Luotian Mingji and received their own hard work fees, the system's continuous reward prompt sound rang from Yifeng's mind. Boom. 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 Immediately afterwards, 3 breakthrough auras burst out from Yifeng's body one after another. The peak of the first level of Daozun Realm. The peak of the second level of Daozun Realm. The peak of the third level of Daozun Realm. Soon, Yifeng's cultivation level directly broke through from the 9th peak of the Dao Saint Realm to the 3rd peak of the Daozun Realm. Dao Disciple Realm, Dao Master Realm, Dao King Realm, Dao Emperor Realm, Dao Emperor Realm, Dao Saint Realm, Dao Zun Realm, Dao God Realm, Ancestor of Chaos. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Isn't Yi Xiao sleeping? Why is he so crazy? Sensing the change in Yifeng's aura, the people around him were stunned. After all, given the current situation in the Chaos Realm, it was very difficult to break through a small realm, let alone break through one after another. And Yifeng not only broke through 3 small realms in succession, but also broke through while sleeping. This easy way of breaking through really refreshed their cognition. Half an hour later. Huh? Why are you all looking at me? When Yifeng woke up and found that everyone was staring at him, his face also showed a touch of confusion. However, he soon realized something, and then looked at everyone with an uneasy look and asked, Everyone, did I just dry up the air? Dry up the air? What does this mean? Hearing Yifeng's strange question, everyone's face showed a touch of confusion. Ding. Host, you were very quiet when you were sleeping just now, and you didn't fight with the air. The reason they are staring at you now is that the reward for breaking through the realm has just been issued, so they have been staring at you. At this moment, the voice of the system sounded from his mind. Huh? Because the task reward has just been issued, so they are staring at me? Hearing this from the system, Yifeng was relieved and then checked the reward he had just received. 3 more Chaos Heaven Repairing Stone Fragments. Then I have 19 now, and I will soon have 1/5. This speed is really fast. After checking the system rewards, Yifeng looked at the people around him. Xiao Gua. Everything here is done, you can take Xiao Tang and leave first. Xiao Jian. Since the rewards have been given to the three of them, then it's time to punish them. Take them away, find a place where no one is, and let them accept the punishment. Then, Yifeng looked at Yi Xiaogua and Yi Xiaojian and said, My lord. The three of them competed a total of 33,333 matches, and in each match, in addition to a winner and a loser, there was also a soy sauce in the middle, and because of this soy sauce, it is very troublesome to calculate. So, I have a small suggestion, that is, in each match, in addition to the winner, the other two are considered losers and must accept punishment. In this way, there will be no soy sauce, and it will be much easier for me to calculate. As Yifeng finished speaking, Yi Xiaojian proposed an idea of his own. A total of 33,333 matches. In order to suffer less punishment, we specially agreed that each person wins 11,111 games, each person loses 11,111 games, and each person plays soy sauce 11,111 games. This result is the most suitable for the three of us. As a result, now we have to accept the punishment. You want to double our happiness? Hearing Yi Xiaojian's proposal, Zhou Chongfeng, Jing Yang and Sun Xiaolong, standing aside, were dumbfounded. Huh? Where did the soy sauce come from? My original idea was that if one person wins the reward, the other two will be punished. Didn't I say this? Hearing Yi Xiaojian's proposal, Yifeng also frowned and asked. My lord. You really didn't say this. But it's not too late to say it now. At this point, Yi Xiaojian paused, and then continued with excitement, My lord, then I will take them to accept the punishment first. After that, Yi Xiaojian took the three people with desperate faces and left the guest room directly. My lord. Then we'll leave first. Then, Yi Xiaogua took Yi Xiaotang out of the guest room. Xiao Song. Lao Song. Since you have recognized me as your elder brother, I will grant you a chance. When only Song Tianhe, Song Tianlong, Hai Lao, and Su Qinxing were left in the guest room, Yifeng looked at Song Tianhe and Song Tianlong and spoke seriously. That's right. Boss Su. Old Hai. You two should go out first. Then, Yifeng spoke to Old Hai and Su Qinxing. Chapter 972, Is this broken mountaintop still owned by someone? Bang. Young Master Yi. I have lived alone for tens of thousands of years. To be honest, I really want to have a good brother like you. So, I hope young Master Yi can give me a chance to be your younger brother. Hearing what Yifeng said, Su Qinxing knelt down in front of Yifeng without hesitation, and then expressed his thoughts. Big fool. I knelt down to beg young Master Yi like this at the beginning. But the result is still a failure. Seeing this scene, Old Hai on the side also smiled helplessly, and then prepared to help Su Qinxing up, and then leave the guest room together. Okay. Boss Su, then you can stay. After hearing what Su Qinxing said, Yifeng didn't think much and agreed directly. After all, he had seen Su Qinxing's performance in the past 2 days. Successful? Boss Su actually succeeded. Hearing Yifeng's words, Hai Lao, who was about to help Su Qinxing up, was stunned on the spot. My own failure is terrible, but the success of people around me is even more distressing. And I have endured this kind of distress 3 times. Who can bear this? At this time, Hai Lao, who had recovered from his shock, was completely mentally broken. Hai Lao. What are you still doing standing there? Hurry up and leave. Brother has something to tell us. At this time, the voices of Song Tianhe, Song Tianlong, and Su Qinxing rang out together. I'm already so miserable. Not only do you not care about me. Instead, you drive me away together? Are you still human? Hearing the words of the three people, Hai Lao was so aggrieved that he almost cried. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm leaving, okay. Then, Hai Lao pretended to be angry and said this, and then walked towards the door. However, when he reached the door, he suddenly slowed down, especially his right foot, which was about to step out of the door, hung in the air for a long time without falling. At the same time, he thought to himself, I'm like this now, even if you let me leave, you have to comfort me first. Peng, seeing that Hai Lao had been standing at the door for a long time without going out, the three of them looked at each other, walked directly behind Hai Lao, and kicked him out together. Fuck. I just wanted to get a little comfort. In the end, you kicked me out directly? Hai Lao, who was lying on the ground, saw the three people directly close the door, which made him dumbfounded, because this was completely different from what he expected. A moment later. From now on, you are the prodigal disciples of the prodigal sect. As for the responsibilities you shoulder, I don't need to say more, you should also know. So, go out and work hard to be a prodigal. When the three of them became prodigal disciples, Yifeng looked at the three of them with a serious face and said, Master, we won't let you down. After hearing Yifeng's words, the three of them also responded excitedly. They never dreamed that Yifeng's true identity and true strength would be so terrifying, and even the degree of terror has far exceeded their imagination. Okay. I have something else to do, so I'll leave first. I hope you won't let me down. After that, Yifeng gave the system an order. System, let Shafu come to see me. Somewhere. Brother, hey. Stop fighting. My lord is calling me over. After receiving the order, Yi Xiaofu also shouted to Yi Xiaohe with excitement. Hey. I just beat you for a while. To be honest, I haven't had enough fun yet. Hearing Yi Xiaofu's words, Yi Xiaohe also said with disappointment. You just beat me for a while? You've been beating me for the whole afternoon. How long do you want to beat me for? Hearing Yi Xiaohe's words, Yi Xiaofu's face was instantly covered with black lines. My lord. Xiaofu is here. After walking out of the space crack, Yi Xiaofu looked at Yifeng respectfully and said. Find the location of Hu Duanduan, Hu Changcheng and Xiong Tiandi. Then take me there. After seeing Yi Xiaofu, Yifeng gave the order directly. The sun sets on the top of the broken mountain. Looking at the messy weeds around him and feeling the desolation on the broken mountain, Yifeng looked at Hu Duanduan and Hu Changcheng with a confused look and asked, Is this the Feng Shui treasure land you found? Yes. This is the Feng Shui treasure land we spent several days to find. Young Master Yi. How do you feel? Hearing Yifeng's question, Hu Changcheng also asked with expectation. How is it? This is so weak. And more. This is just a broken hilltop. How dare you say this is a Feng Shui treasure land? Hearing Hu Changcheng's words, Yifeng also cursed with a dark face. Oh. Weak? It shouldn't be. According to my guess, the place we chose shouldn't have anything. Bang. Before Hu Duandan finished speaking, Yifeng slapped him in the face, and then cursed, Oh, your head, why haven't you changed your bad habits yet, can you speak properly? Young Master Yi. What I mean is that there shouldn't be any problem with the Feng Shui treasure land we chose. After all, we have reasons. After being slapped, Hu Duandan also covered his head and explained with a wronged look. Oh. There are reasons? Then tell me, what is the reason for choosing this place? Hearing Hu Duandan's words, Yifeng also asked, with curiosity. Oh me, you can blow my head. Then, nothing happened? Do you have to be so hypocritical? Hearing Yifeng's words, Hu Duanduan also revealed a bitter smile, and then told Hu Changcheng's reason. Huh? Because they are a loser. So, we found such a broken hill. After all, only in this way can the prodigal sect have room to play? After hearing Hu Duanduan's explanation, Yi Feng also fell silent, because he felt that the other party's explanation was correct. Hey! Who are you? Do you know that this is the territory of our killing ghost sect? At this moment, an extremely arrogant voice came from not far away. Your killing ghost sect's territory? This broken hill, it still has an owner? Hearing this, Yi Feng, Hu Changcheng, Xiong Tiandi, and others all showed incredible expressions, and looked into the distance. They never thought that this broken hill, it still has an owner. Chapter 973 Grabbing Territory, Yi Feng is going to play big. I don't care who this place belonged to before. But what I want to say is, from now on, this place belongs to our prodigal sect. Then, Yi Feng looked at the man not far away and made his decision. The prodigal family? Why haven't I heard of this force? Also, are they also going to throw the garbage from the sect here? Feng Chang was also stunned when he heard Yi Feng's words. He really didn't expect that someone would come to rob a place where garbage was thrown. Although this is just a place to throw garbage. But that's what our killing ghost sect saw first. So, if you want to rob, you have to see if you have the strength. After recovering, Feng Chang looked at Yi Feng with a serious face and expressed his attitude, because he knew very well that if someone robbed the place where they threw garbage today, and they ignored it, then tomorrow someone might rob their other resources, and this situation is something that they will never allow to happen. This broken hilltop is the place where you killing ghost sect throw garbage? Hearing the other party's words, Yi Feng, Hu Changcheng, Xiong Tiandi, and others were stunned, because they never thought that this would be a place where other forces throw garbage. Young Master Yi. I didn't know about this situation. If I had known that this was where other forces dump their garbage, I would definitely not have chosen this place. At this time, Hu Changcheng looked at Yi Feng nervously and explained. It's okay. The worse this place is, the more it will show how awesome we are. So, we'll take this place. Seeing Hu Changcheng's nervous look, Yi Feng also responded with a smile. We, the Baijiamen, have decided to seize this place. If you, the Shigwoman, don't accept it, just bring people to seize it. We are waiting for you at any time. Then, Yi Feng looked at Feng Chang on the opposite side and expressed his attitude. Good. 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 Dare to compete with our Shigwoman for territory. You will definitely regret it. After saying that, Feng Chang turned around and left the hilltop, because he sensed a dangerous aura from Xiong Tiandi and Yi Xiaofu. My lord. Why bother so much? I can just kill all the people from the Shigwoman, right? When Feng Chang left, Yi Xiaofu looked at Yi Feng and asked. No need. That's too boring. Hearing this, Yi Feng shook his head and directly rejected Yi Xiaofu's proposal. Young Master Yi. I've been sealed in that seal weapon for too long. If they dare to come, let me take action. At this time, Xiong Tiandi stepped forward and expressed his thoughts. After all, this kind of opportunity to show off is rare. No. Your strength is too weak. So, I can't let you take action. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Yi Feng didn't hesitate at all and directly refused. My strength is too weak? You know, even in the ancient times of the Chaos Realm, I was a top powerhouse. And now is the era of the decline of the Chaos Realm. If I take action, even if they are strong people of the same realm, I can beat them as easily as beating my son. Hearing Yi Feng's words, Xiong Tiandi was stunned. Young Master Yi. If I am not qualified to take action, then who are you going to let take action? Is it Master Xiaojiao? Then, Xiong Tiandi asked curiously. After all, if he was not qualified, then in his heart, there was only Yi Xiaojiao who had kicked him and then sealed him up. That's right. I am indeed going to let Yi Xiaojiao take action. But not just him. But the 8 protectors around me, all of them have to go on the field. After all, the mountain that was robbed to create the family of losers, so we must ensure that it is foolproof. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's question, Yi Feng also responded seriously. Let all 8 guardians play? How can this be guaranteed to be foolproof? This is purely to entertain the 8 of them. Hearing Yi Feng's words, everyone was stunned. They really didn't expect that Yi Feng would play such a big game this time. After all, they knew very well how terrifying the strength of each protector was. I said I would destroy the ghost-killing sect. My lord said it was too boring. But now, let the 8 of us face the challenge of the ghost-killing sect together. Is it interesting? Isn't this even more boring? At this time, Yi Xiaofu, who was standing aside, also talked to himself with a wry smile on his face. Wait a minute. We're going to play so hard anyway. Why not play more hard? At this time, Yi Xiaofu also thought of something, and then looked at Yi Feng and suggested, My lord, this ghost-killing sect is the top force in the Chaos Realm, second only to the Overlord-level forces. It can be said that its strength is quite strong. And by then, they are likely to bring a lot of people. If they can't afford to lose, the 8 of us can't stop so many of them, so I suggest that it's best to let Yi bring some people to calm the situation. In order to prevent the ghost-killing sect from bullying the few with their numbers. So, let Yi bring some people to calm the situation? Hearing Yi Xiaofu's proposal, Yi Feng's eyes lit up, and at the same time he thought to himself, it's been a long time since I let Yi come out to get some fresh air, so let's take this opportunity to let him come out to get some fresh air. On the other side. Ghost-killing sect, Sect Hall. What? A second-rate force that has never been heard of dares to challenge our ghost-killing sect? I think they are tired of living. After listening to what Feng Chang said, the ghost-killing sect leader Li Jinshan also roared in anger. Sect leader. Although I have never heard of the other party, we can't underestimate them too much. Because among the other party's personnel, 2 people give me an extremely dangerous feeling. At this time, Feng Chang also said this situation with a serious face. Deacon Feng. You have the cultivation of the 9th peak of the Daozun realm. The person who can bring you a sense of crisis has the cultivation of the 1st level of the Dao God realm at the worst. That's it. To be on the safe side, let's send an ordinary elder with the 9th peak of the Dao God realm to explore the other party's strength under the cover of night. Hearing what Feng Chang said, Li Jinshan also made a decision. Chapter 974 What? You were blown back by a fart? The other side. On the top of the broken mountain. My lord. The ghost-killing sect wants to test our strength. So, they sent a little trash here. After noticing this, Yi Xiaogua immediately spoke to Yi Feng. A little trash is coming? Then go over and blast this little trash back. Upon hearing this, Yi Feng directly ordered Yi Xiaogua to fire. Collapse back? Can't you just fight back? Hearing the order from Yi Feng, Yi Xiaogua was going crazy, and at the same time, he was even more frustrated thinking, I am the queen of precognition, but looking at my master's attitude, he must turn me into the king of precognition. It's just a second-rate force. The sect master is so cautious. I really don't understand what the sect master is thinking. At this time, Zhang Qing, the elder of the ghost-killing sect, was rushing to the broken hill where Yi Feng was, and he really found it difficult to understand the task given to him by the sect master. Because in his opinion, this second-rate sect is not worth his personal effort. At this moment, Zhang Qing suddenly stopped, and a solemn look appeared on his face. Because, in front of him, a strange woman suddenly appeared, and that strange woman gave him an extremely dangerous feeling. Who are you? Why are you blocking my way? At this time, Zhang Qing first calmed down his nervous mood, then looked at the mysterious woman opposite and asked. Prodigal family. Yi Xiaoguo. Hearing Zhang Qing's question, Yi Xiaoguo directly revealed his identity, then turned around and took a firing position. Boom! With a loud bang, Zhang Qing didn't even have time to react, before he was blown away by a terrifying stench storm. A moment later. Fuck. I am the elder of the ghost-killing sect, a peak 9-layer Dao God realm expert. In the end, the other party sent me flying with a fart. After flying backwards for a long time, Zhang Qing finally stabilized his body. Then, he muttered to himself with horror on his face. He really didn't expect that the other party could send him flying with just a fart, and he didn't have any power to resist. No. Things have changed. This prodigal sect is far from as simple as we thought. Then I have to tell the sect master about this situation quickly. Thinking of this, Zhang Qing rushed to the ghost-killing sect at the fastest speed. What? I asked you to find out the truth about the prodigal sect. In the end, you were sent back by a fart? After listening to Zhang Qing's words, Li Zhenshan also exclaimed with an unbelievable look. Master. Although this is hard to believe, please believe me. Besides, that woman was able to blow me away with one shot, which proves that if she wanted to kill me, it would be an extremely simple matter. So, this prodigal family may not be as simple as we thought. Then, Zhang Qing's voice rang again. Okay. I know about this matter, you go down first. Hearing Zhang Qing's words, Li Zhenshan also frowned and said. After a while. Master. What happened? You called us 3 old guys here at this time. At this time, when the 3 great elders of the ghost-killing sect came to the sect hall, the great elder asked directly. Great elder. The situation is like this. Hearing the great elder's inquiry, Li Zhenshan also briefly explained the situation. Oh. The prodigal sect? A cannon blasted elder Zhang Qing away? After hearing Zhang Qing's words, the great elder also showed a look of interest, and then said directly, Master, this matter will be resolved sooner or later. In this case, tonight, I will go there with the 2nd and 3rd great elders. Then I will trouble the 3 great elders. Hearing the words of the great elder, Li Zhenshan also said hurriedly. The other side. On the top of the broken mountain. Fuck. Young Master Yi said to call some people to calm the situation. But these are not just a few people, they are hundreds of millions of people. Seeing Yi walking out of the space crack with millions of terrifying warriors in golden armor, Hu Changchang, Hu Duanduan and Xiong Tiandi were directly shocked. Especially Xiong Tiandi. Because he could clearly feel that any of these millions of warriors in golden armor gave him an extremely dangerous feeling. It was not an exaggeration to say that he might not be able to beat any of these millions of warriors in golden armor. After learning that these millions of warriors in golden armor were all reserve protectors around Yi Feng, he was so shocked that he couldn't speak for a long time. Young Master Yi. Can I have a competition with any one of these golden armored troops? Then, Xiong Tiandi looked at Yi Feng seriously and asked. He wanted to know how big the gap was between him and these golden armored troops. Compete with them? Hearing Xiong Tiandi's request, Yi Feng was also stunned, and then he looked at Yi. Yi. This Xiong Tiandi is the top powerhouse in the Chaos Realm. Would it be difficult for you to fight him? Then, Yi Feng used his spiritual sense to ask Yi. My lord. To be honest, it's very difficult. Because even if I use all my strength, it's probably difficult to wipe him out within 10 moves. Hearing Yi Feng's question, Yi also answered seriously. If you use all your strength, it will be difficult to kill him within 10 moves? Is this what you call a difficult situation? After hearing Yi Yi's answer, Yi Feng's face was instantly covered with black lines, and then he waved his hand and said, "Find a place where no one is, and then play with him." "My lord. Yi Yi knows." After hearing Yi Feng's words, Yi also nodded, and then took Xiong Tiandi up into the sky. Soon, the figures of the two disappeared in the night. "Master Yi Yi, where are we going to spar?" After flying for a while, Xiong Tiandi found that Yi Yi had no intention of stopping, which made him look puzzled, and then he asked out loud. "Xiao Xiong, after the sparring, your mood will definitely become very bad. So, I'm going to find a few people for you, so that you can vent on them." Hearing Xiong Tiandi's question, Yi Yi also explained with a smile. "Alright. Let's spar here. When we're done sparring, the 3 human sandbags should be here." Soon, Yi stopped and said to Xiong Tiandi with a smile. Chapter 975. I just want to beat you up and make myself happy. Master Yi Yi, before the competition, I have a request. At this time, Xiong Tiandi looked at Yi Yi seriously and said. "Oh. What request? Tell me." Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Yi Yi also asked curiously. "Master Yi, I hope you can fight with all your strength. Because I want to see how big the gap is between my strength and yours." Hearing Yi Yi's inquiry, Xiong Tiandi also made his request. "Okay. I agree to your request. However, you must also prepare in advance, because the next battle may completely hit your self-confidence." Hearing Xiong Tiandi's request, Yi Yi agreed without any hesitation, because even if the other party didn't say it, he would do his best. On the other side, "Brother, to deal with such a small force, I can do it myself. You and the second brother don't need to do it at all." At this time, on the way to the Broken Mountain, Gui Laosan also expressed his thoughts to the 2 people beside him. "Old 3. Since this prodigal sect dares to challenge our ghost-killing sect, we must not underestimate them. Otherwise, we will definitely be the ones who suffer in the end." Boom. 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 Before the ghost boss finished speaking, waves of terrifying battle aftermath, like a group of prehistoric beasts, roared directly at the 3 of them from a distance. "Not good. Second brother, third brother. Fight with all your strength, don't hold back. Otherwise, we will die here." Sensing the terrifying power of these waves of battle aftermath, the ghost boss also shouted in horror, and then immediately released his own image, and then swallowed several pills that could enhance his cultivation in a short period of time, and finally used all his defense tools. After seeing this, the second and third ghosts also burst out with all their strength in an instant, and at this moment, they also used all the trump cards that could be used, and dared not hide any privately. Fuck. This battle aftermath is too terrifying. Who is fighting? Seeing that the defensive barrier that the 3 people had built with all their strength had begun to crack under the impact of the battle aftermath, the third ghost also shouted in horror. "I don't know who is fighting though. But one thing is certain, the 3 of us are absolutely like ants in the eyes of the other side. Moreover, if the other side wants to destroy us, then we don't even have the ability to fight back. After all, we are trying our best now, and we can't even withstand the aftermath of their battle." At this time, Ghost Lao Er also expressed his thoughts in a trembling voice. "Okay. Ants are good. Although we accidentally entered their battle range, if we were ants, they should not bother to attack us. In other words, as long as we can withstand the continuous aftermath of the battle, and then leave here quickly after the battle, there is a high probability of survival." After hearing Ghost Lao Er's words, Ghost Lao Da expressed his thoughts excitedly. A moment later. Gone? The terrifying aftermath of the battle, gone? Just when the defensive barrier built by the 3 people was about to be broken, the 3 people were surprised to find that the terrifying aftermath of the battle that shook the space suddenly disappeared. The feeling of surviving a disaster made the three of them burst into tears. After all, they had just prepared to face death. Second brother. Third brother. Now is not the time to be happy, we have to run. At this time, the ghost boss suddenly thought of something, and then looked at the two of them and reminded them. Ah, right. Brother, you are right. We are still in the enemy's battle range. If we don't evacuate here quickly, that terrifying existence will definitely be unhappy. Hearing the reminder of Ghost Boss, Ghost Third also responded quickly. Then, the three of them used their remaining strength to quickly flee to the distance. In the sky, in the dark. Little bear. If you have enough powerful Taoist instruments and top-notch elixirs, then you should be able to block 10 of my moves. But, as of now, you can only block 6 of my moves. Looking at the three people running wildly below, Yi also smiled and said to Xiong Tiandi. I am in peak condition. With many powerful Taoist instruments and elixirs. Then, at most I can block 10 of your moves? Hearing Yi's words, Xiong Tiandi also revealed a bitter smile. He really didn't expect that the gap between him and Yi would be so huge. And when he thought of the millions of strong men like Yi on the other side of the broken mountain, his mentality collapsed directly. Master Yi. I once fought Master Xiaojiao. But he kicked me so hard that I was stunned, so I don't know how big the gap is between me and him. So, I want to ask, how big is the gap between you and Master Xiaojiao? At this time, Xiong Tiandi suddenly thought of something, and then looked at Yi and asked. The gap between me and Master Xiaojiao? How should I put it? If I were to spar with Master Bound Foot, he would beat me the same way I beat you. So, there is as much difference between you and me as there is between me and Master Bound Foot. Yi was stunned for a moment when he heard Xiong Tiandi's question, and then he started to explain. The difference between you and me is already as big as heaven and earth. If you calculate it this way, I don't even have the qualifications to look up at Master Bound Foot's back. Hearing Yi's answer, Xiong Tiandi collapsed even more, and then he looked at the three people who were fleeing below. He had to regain some confidence from them. Hey, this sir. I don't know why you want to block our way. When Xiong Tiandi directly blocked the way of the three people, Ghost Boss asked with a panicked look, because he sensed a familiar breath on the other party, and this familiar breath was exactly the breath of power in the aftermath of the previous battle. Why did I block your way? Since you asked, I'll tell you. Because I lost the fight, so I'm in a bad mood. Then, I wanted to beat you up to make myself happy. Hearing the question from Ghost Boss, Xiong Tiandi looked at him with a playful look and answered. Chapter 976 Big Brother, let the loser help us have fun. You lost the fight and you are in a bad mood. Then, you want to take it out on us? You are a human being, but what you are going to do now is a bit too mean. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Ghost Boss, Ghost Second and Ghost Third were stunned. Big Brother. Second Brother. Although his reason for beating us is a bit mean. But getting beaten is better than dying. After all, if the other party wants to kill us, we have no ability to resist. At this moment, Ghost Third's voice rang out from Ghost Boss and Ghost Second's minds. Big Brother. Third Brother is right. You know, our lives are now in their hands. And they are not going to kill us, so what's unacceptable about letting them beat us up? After hearing Ghost Third's words, Ghost Second also immediately expressed his attitude. Second Brother. Third Brother. You are right. Then let's just stand at attention and let this terrifying strong man beat us up. After hearing what the two said, the Ghost Boss also made the same decision. Sir. You are in a bad mood and want to beat someone up, which is normal. But it is our great honor that you can choose us. So, just attack us as much as you want. If we move, it will be disrespectful to you. Then, Ghost Boss looked at Xiong Tiandi with a flattering face and said, I want to beat people, and I chose you. Not only are you not angry, but you feel very honored? Then, you let me attack as much as I want? Are you sure you don't have a serious brain disease? Hearing Ghost Boss's words, Xiong Tiandi was stunned, because this was completely different from what he expected. Ahem. You still resist. Otherwise, it's boring for me to beat you. Then, Xiong Tiandi looked at the three people and expressed his thoughts. Sir. Test. This is a test for us, right? Don't worry, no matter what happens, we will stand here and let you hit us as you like. Even if the sky falls, as long as you still want to beat us, we won't move at all. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Gue Lauda rolled his eyes and responded immediately, thinking in his heart, resist? What are we going to resist? If we really dare to resist, then you will get more and more excited, and then we will be in trouble. Test? What the hell is a test? If you stand still, I won't feel anything when I beat you up. Hearing what Ghost Boss said, Xiong Tiandi was going crazy. He felt more and more that the three people in front of him were definitely seriously ill. Otherwise, who would have such an idea? Boom. At this moment, a sharp sword energy cut a bottomless gully in front of the three supreme elders of the Killing Ghost sect. If your hands don't resist, cut off your hands. If your feet don't resist, cut off your feet. If you want to become human sticks, then stand and let him beat you. At the same time, Yi's cold voice rang out from midair. Brother! This breath is another breath in the aftermath of the previous battle. In other words, this terrifying strong man in front of him should have lost to the golden-armored strong man in the air. And looking at the current situation, if we dare not resist, the golden-armored strong man in the air is likely to destroy us directly. At this time, the voice of Ghost Boss 3 rang out from the minds of Ghost Boss 1 and Ghost Boss 2. Big brother. Third brother is right. It seems that the cold and indifferent golden-armored warrior in the sky is not as easy to talk to as the terrifying warrior in front of us. Or, let's resist. After all, being beaten badly is better than being turned into a stick and dying. Then, the voice of Ghost Number 2 rang out from the minds of Ghost Number 1 and Ghost Number 3. Second brother. Third brother. You are right. Then let's resist. After all, accepting the request of the strong is also a kind of respect for the strong. After hearing what the two said, Ghost Number 1 also made a decision. Sir. Just go ahead, we will fight back desperately. If the resistance is not thorough, it is a kind of disrespect to you. Then, Ghost Number 1 looked at Xiong Tiandi seriously and said. You didn't say that just now. And now, after being threatened by Master Yi, you changed your mind? Hearing what Ghost Boss said, Xiong Tiandi also revealed a bitter smile, and at the same time thought to himself, it seems that taking action is far more effective than talking. Ah. Sir, don't hit me in the face. Ah. Sir, don't let the disaster affect my family, how can you still attack my brothers? Ah. Sir, you should treat everyone equally. You can't always hit my eldest and second brothers and not attack me. If you do this, my eldest and second brothers will feel unbalanced and will definitely beat me to death. As Xiong Tiandi took action, the screams of the three supreme elders of the Killing Ghost sect rang out one after another. An hour later. Huh. Great. I feel much better. After Xiong Tiandi had beaten the three people for an hour, he finally stopped with satisfaction. Sir. Since we helped you relieve your mood, can you let me ask a question? Seeing Xiong Tiandi preparing to leave, Ghost Boss also plucked up the courage and asked. Ask. But I can't guarantee that I will answer you. Hearing Ghost Boss's words, Xiong Tiandi also responded with curiosity. Sir. You said before that you lost the previous battle. Then can you tell us how big the gap is between you and that golden armored warrior? At this time, Ghost Boss directly stated his question. 10 moves. Even if I have many trump cards, my limit can only block his 10 moves. After 10 moves, I will lose. And the defeat is not a simple defeat, but death, a death without a chance of survival. After saying that, Xiong Tiandi soared into the sky and soon disappeared into the night. Hiss. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Ghost Boss 1, Ghost Boss 2, and Ghost Boss 3 couldn't help but take a deep breath. You know, they really resisted just now, and they really understood the gap between them and Xiong Tiandi. It can be said that Xiong Tiandi is an insurmountable mountain in their hearts, so they guessed that even if Xiong Tiandi was defeated in the previous battle, he might have only lost one move. Who would have thought that the truth would be so terrifying, even so terrifying that people couldn't believe it? Ants. We are ants in the eyes of this adult. And in the eyes of that golden armored strongman, I'm afraid we are not even ants. This really hit me. So, I'm in a very bad mood now. I also want to find some people and beat them up to make myself happy. After recovering, Ghost Boss said this. When Ghost Second and Ghost Third heard it, their eyes lit up, and then they said with a playful look, Brother, let the people of the prodigal family help us to be happy. Chapter 977 You 8 little trash, come and play with us Brother 3. On the top of the broken mountain. Everyone. The situation has changed. The Ghost Killer sect has only sent 3 of its strongest little trash. After getting rid of these 3 strongest little trash, I guess the Ghost Killer sect won't dare to cause trouble again. So, how should we distribute these 3 strongest little trash? At this time, Yi Xiaoguo looked at Yi Xiaohe, Yi Xiaotang, Yi Xiaobai and the other 7 people, and directly explained the situation, and then asked aloud. After all, there were only 3 opponents, but they had 8 people, which meant there were too many wolves and too little meat. Sister Gua. For the sake of fairness, let's just grab it. In this way, no matter who is chosen, no one else will have any objections. Hearing Yi Xiaoguo's question, Yi Xiaohe took a step forward and expressed his thoughts. Agree. 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 As Yi Xiaohe's voice fell, the other 6 people also agreed to this proposal. Okay. Since everyone agrees with this proposal, then let's just grab it. Seeing that everyone agreed with this proposal, Yi Xiaoguo also made a decision directly. Not far away. It's over. They have divided it up. Then we can only sit down and watch the fun. However, it's not bad to take this opportunity to come out and get some fresh air. Upon realizing this situation, Yi also shook his head helplessly. Wait a minute. Since they are all out. If there are conditions, we must go ahead. If there are no conditions, we must create conditions to go ahead. How can I sink into despair? At this time, Yi also thought of something, and then, a glimmer of brilliance appeared in his dim eyes again. Brothers. The ghost-killing sect has sent 3 strong men from their sect. And the follow-up large forces will arrive soon. So, the current situation of the prodigal sect is quite dangerous. Faced with this situation, we can't just sit here and wait for death, so I'm going to take a group of people to intercept the large forces of the ghost-killing sect. Is there anyone who is not afraid of death and wants to go with me? Then, Yi used his spiritual sense to transmit his thoughts to the millions of golden-armored troops. Brother Yi. The ghost-killing sect is powerful. This time we go to intercept it, it will definitely be a life-and-death battle, but I'm not afraid, I'll go. Brother Yi. I would rather die on the front line than live in the rear, so please leave me a place. Brother Yi. I am willing to shed my blood on the battlefield to protect the prodigal sect, so let me go too. Brother Yi. As Yi started to make trouble, the millions of golden-armored troops instantly put themselves into the scene. If Yi Feng, who was sleeping soundly, knew all this, he would definitely give an Oscar statuette to each of the millions of golden-armored soldiers. Good. Brothers. Your performance did not disappoint me. Then when the 3 strong men of the ghost-killing sect come over, we will set out directly to intercept the rear troops of the ghost-killing sect. After receiving the response from millions of golden-armored soldiers, Yi also shouted excitedly. On the other side. Brother. We will soon reach the broken hill where the loser sect is located. When the time comes, you must rob fewer people, otherwise, my second brother and I will have nothing to play with. When the 3 of Ghost Boss, Ghost Second and Ghost Third were getting closer and closer to the broken hill, Ghost Third also said jokingly. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, my 2 brothers. When the time comes, I will pick one and beat him hard, and as for the rest, I will leave them all to you. Hearing what Ghost Third said, Ghost Boss also responded very generously. Soon. The 3 of them came directly to the broken hill. What's going on? There are only 8 people in this prodigal sect? When Ghost Boss saw that there were only 8 people on the other side, a look of disappointment appeared on his face, because he felt that with so few people, there was no way the 3 of them could play. Second brother. Third brother. There are really too few people in this prodigal sect. Then I will just choose the woman in black. As for the other 7, I won't fight with you. You can divide them up among yourselves. Then, Ghost Boss pointed at Yi Xiaoguo and spoke to Ghost Second and Ghost Third beside him. Third brother. The eldest brother is so generous, so I, as the second brother, can't be too stingy. So, I'll take the black-cloaked man, the white-haired man and the little girl on the opposite side, and the remaining 4 will be left to you. After hearing the words of the Ghost Boss, the second ghost also said with a smile. The 2 brothers are generous. Then I will take advantage of the remaining 4 guys. After hearing the words of the 2, the third ghost also responded with a smile. The opposite side. What's going on? We are wolves, and you are just meat. Moreover, in order to snatch these pieces of meat from you, we have already grabbed and pulled. As a result, you are picking us now? After hearing the words of the 3 people, Yi Xiaoguo, Yi Xiaohe, Yi Xiaotang and the other 8 people all showed a touch of surprise on their faces. They really didn't expect that the 3 little trash on the opposite side would have such a show. But soon, except for Yi Xiaojian, Yi Xiaochue and Yi Xiaojiao, the other 5 people all showed a hint of excitement, because they didn't catch the thief, and they were ready to watch the fun, but now the other party has chosen them, so they can take action naturally. Sister Xiaoguo. We have already caught the thief. So, they belong to the 3 of us, you don't want to regret it. At this time, Yi Xiaojian, who noticed something strange, also looked at Yi Xiaoguo and reminded him. Xiaojian. We don't want to take action either. But the other party has named us to challenge us. If we don't accept the challenge, doesn't it mean that we are afraid of them? And if this gets out, it's not us who will be embarrassed, but my lord. So, no matter what, we have to take action. After hearing Yi Xiaojian's words, Yi Xiaoguo also responded with a serious face. This can even be related to my lord? Hearing Yi Xiaoguo's words, Yi Xiaojian's face was instantly covered with black lines. On the other side. Hey! You 8 little trash. Come and play with our 3 brothers. Seeing the 8 people on the opposite side standing there without any reaction for a long time, the Ghost Boss thought that the other party had noticed the powerful aura on them and was scared silly. Then he hooked his finger and provoked them with a playful look. Chapter 978 Damn, why are they here? Hey! Why is it so lively here? Could it be that the 3 strong men from the ghost-killing sect have come? At this moment, Xiong Tiandi's voice rang out from a distance. Fuck! Why is that terrifying strong man here? Who can tell me why he is here? Hearing this familiar voice, Ghost Boss, Ghost Second, and the other three trembled all over, and then looked in the direction where the voice came from. When they saw that the person who came was actually Xiong Tiandi, they were so scared that they almost fainted. Hey! Why are you three here? When Xiong Tiandi came over and saw the three of them, he asked with surprise. What do you mean, how come we are here? We should be asking you this question. Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, the three of them, including the Ghost Boss and the Ghost Second, all showed a bitter smile on their faces, because they never dreamed that they would meet Xiong Tiandi here. Wait a minute. You three, can't you be the three strong men sent by the ghost-killing sect? At this time, noticing the strange expressions on the faces of the three of them, Xiong Tiandi also guessed something, and then stared at the three with wide eyes and asked. What? Xiao Xiongzi, do you know them? Hearing Xiong Tiandi's words, Yi Xiaojiao also asked with surprise. Master Xiaojiao. Not really acquaintance. It can only be said that we met once. Hearing Yi Xiaojiao's question, Xiong Tiandi also answered quickly. Xiao Xiongzi? Master Xiaojiao? What the hell are these names? Don't scare us. Hearing the two people's names, the three of them were frightened. They really didn't expect that the 8 little trash they thought were actually more terrifying than the bear world. My lords. Since the strong enemy has come, this place is left to you adults. And I am going to lead the Golden Armor Army to intercept the rear force of the ghost-killing gate. At this time, Yi's familiar voice sounded from a distance. Hearing this familiar voice, the three of Ghost Boss were completely desperate, because the golden-armored strongman who was more terrifying than Xiong Tiandi actually called the 8 people in front of him adults. How terrifying must the strength of these 8 people be? However, just when the three were desperate, a scene that they would never forget appeared directly in front of them. Under the hazy moonlight night sky, golden light spots began to appear one after another. As the golden light spots became more and more numerous and denser, in the end, the night sky above the broken mountain was like a layer of golden coat, which was particularly dazzling. My lords. Life and death are unpredictable in this battle. But for the sake of the loser sect, even if we die, we will definitely hold back the large army of the Ghost Killer sect. After saying that, Yi and millions of golden-armored soldiers turned into golden streams of light and rushed towards the Ghost Killer sect at an extremely fast speed. Life and death are unpredictable? Even if we die, we must hold back the large army of the Ghost Killer sect. Isn't this pure bullshit? Don't say that you have millions of people, even if any one of you can directly defeat our Ghost Killer sect. After hearing Yi's words, Ghost Boss, Ghost Second, and Ghost Third were stunned. Moreover, they never dreamed that there were millions of powerful people like Yi. And they, the ghost-killing sect, actually wanted to challenge such a terrifying force. This is purely looking for death. Soldiers against soldiers, generals against generals. You are the boss among the 3 of you. And I am also the boss among the 8 of us. Then I think our next battle should be very interesting. At this time, Yi Xiaoguo's playful voice suddenly sounded from the opposite side. I just picked one. And then, he is the boss of the other party? How good is my luck? Hearing Yi Xiaoguo's words, Ghost Boss was going crazy. At this time, Ghost Second and Ghost Third were also surrounded by Yi Xiaohei, Yi Xiaotang, He Xiaojiao, and others. Ghost-killing sect. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Is God going to destroy the ghost-killing sect? Looking at the millions of golden-armored soldiers surrounding the ghost-killing sect, and sensing the terrifying aura emanating from each of them, the leader of the ghost-killing sect, Li Zhenshan, was in a state of panic. He didn't understand. Why would so many terrifying strong men suddenly descend on their ghost-killing sect? Li Zhenshan. Since you, the ghost-killing sect, dare to challenge our prodigal sect. Then let's fight to our heart's content. However, although we are at a disadvantage in terms of numbers, you'd better not underestimate us. At this moment, the leader Yi looked at Li Zhinshan and revealed his identity. Even if we count the servants, I'm afraid our number of the ghost-killing sect is no more than 50,000. And you have millions of people. Then, you tell me that you are at a disadvantage in terms of numbers? Is this really something a person can say? Hearing Yi's words, Li Zhinshan was also shocked by the other party's thick skin, and at the same time, he was secretly shocked in his heart. Damn, they are actually from the loser sect. How can this loser sect be so terrifying? Li Zhinshan. Don't be so nervous. We won't kill you. However, if you, the Ghost Killer sect, lose this battle, then all of you, the Ghost Killer sect, will have to work as laborers in our loser sect for a few days. After all, our loser sect has just been established and needs a lot of labor. Just when Li Zhinshan and everyone in the Ghost Killer sect were in despair, Yi's words gave everyone in the Ghost Killer sect a hope of life. Peng, at this time, Li Zhinshan knelt down directly in front of Yi, and then hurriedly shouted, "Sir, we admit defeat, we are willing to work as laborers." What? You would rather die than surrender? Good. 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 I didn't expect that you, the people of the ghost-killing sect, are so tough. In that case, let's start the war directly. After saying that, Yi rushed towards Li Zhinshan below with an excited look. Then, the entire ghost-killing sect was instantly swallowed up by the Golden Ocean. Early the next morning. When I went to bed last night, there was nothing. As a result, Xiao Gua, Xiao He, and others helped me build a place to live overnight. When Yifeng woke up from the Chaos Crystal bed and found himself in a house built by Chaos Crystal, a look of surprise appeared on his face. Forget it. Let's check the waste products for fresh today first. Then go out and see what they have done outside. After being surprised, Yifeng checked the waste products for fresh today. Chapter 979, Void Soul Flame Tree, The Wronged Bear World. Today's waste product, Void Soul Flame Tree *1000 Void Soul Flame Tree, a special sacred tree unique to the Chaos Realm, and its unique Void Soul Flame is of great help to the soul of the cultivator. Lazy. The system is really lazy. Give me more information, I'll die. After checking the updated information of the prodigal product today, Yifeng complained with a black face. Forget it. Go out and ask Xiao Xiong. He should know something about the Kongming Soul Flame Tree. Thinking of this, Yifeng left the house where he was. Fuck. What the hell is going on? Why are there so many people? However, when Yifeng walked out of the house and saw tens of thousands of people busy with various tasks on the broken mountain, he was stunned. My lord. You woke up. Just then, Yi Xiaogua came to Yifeng. Xiaogua. Who are these people? Looking at the people around who were dealing with weeds and piles of rocks, Yifeng also looked at Yi Xiaogua and asked. My lord. Last night when you were resting, the Ghost Killer sect sent 3 strong men to cause trouble for our defeated sect, but they were directly blocked by the 8 of us. Then Yi had nothing to do, so he led millions of golden armored troops to the Ghost Killer sect's lair, and then directly destroyed their lair. Hearing Yifeng's question, Yi Xiaogua also hurriedly explained. Xiaogua. You mean, all these people working are from the ghost-killing sect? Hearing this, Yifeng also asked back with a surprised look on his face. That's right. They are all from the ghost-killing sect. And even those sect servants who do odd jobs, not one was left out, all were caught back. Hearing Yifeng's question, Yi Xiaogua continued to explain with a wry smile on her face. The main thing is that she didn't expect that Yi would play so hard and directly catch all the people from the ghost-killing sect and let them do hard labor here. So that's it. Then let them continue to work. After cleaning up all the useless things on this broken mountain, let them start to build the defeated sect. As for the materials needed, I will prepare them for you at that time. After understanding this situation, Yi Feng directly gave the order. My lord, leave this matter to your subordinates. Your subordinates will definitely keep an eye on them. After hearing Yi Feng's order, Yi Xiaoguo also responded quickly. Young Master Yi, why are you here? Xiong Tiandi, who was sitting on a big rock and directing many disciples of the ghost-killing sect to work, saw Yi Feng suddenly coming over, and quickly jumped down from the big rock, and then asked respectfully. Little bear, do you know the Void Soul Flame Tree? At this time, Yi Feng did not say any more nonsense and asked directly. The Soul Flame Tree of the Void? Hasn't this kind of sacred tree long been extinct in the Chaos Realm? Young Master Yi, why are you asking this? Hearing the 5 words, the Soul Flame Tree of the Void, Xiong Tiandi also said with a puzzled look on his face. Bang! At this moment, a big foot suddenly appeared, and kicked Xiong Tiandi in the face directly, and then kicked him out fiercely. What did my lord ask you? Just answer it. Why are you talking so much nonsense, and you are asking my lord why he is asking this? What's the matter? My lord wants to ask something, and I have to explain to you why I am asking it first. At this time, Yi Xiaojiao, who appeared here, also loudly scolded Xiong Tiandi, who had just climbed up in the distance. No. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. My lord, please allow me to educate him well. After scolding, Yi Xiaojiao felt that it was not enough to relieve his anger, and then looked at Yi Feng and made his request. That's enough. Xiaojiao, this is not a big deal. Just do your thing. Hearing Yi Xiaojiao's request, Yi Feng smiled and shook his head, then let Yi Xiaojiao leave. Young Master Yi. The Sky Soul Flame Tree is a very special sacred tree. As long as it reaches 100 years old, it will release a special white flame from the inside out. And this special white flame is the Void Soul Flame. And this Void Soul Flame can not only help cultivators refine their souls, but also help cultivators whose souls are injured to heal their souls. Moreover, as the age of the Void Soul Flame tree grows, the power of the Void Soul Flame will be stronger. It is no exaggeration to say that in the entire Chaos Realm, there is no elixir or natural treasure that can be stronger than the Void Soul Flame tree in improving or healing the soul. At this time, Xiong Tiandi, who came back, also hurriedly told everything he knew. Oh! I didn't expect that this Void Soul Flame tree is so strong. After hearing what Xiong Tiandi said, Yi Feng also showed a touch of surprise. Little bear. Then is there anything special about the Sky Soul Flame tree? For example, if it is not watered for 3 days, it will wither and die, or if it is not grown in special soil, it will also wither and die quickly in a short time. After being surprised, Yi Feng looked at Xiong Tiandi and asked again. Master Yi. The Sky Soul Flame tree does not have these weaknesses. Even if it is pulled out of the ground, it will not die, but it will not be able to continue growing. However, without the nourishment of the earth, once its Void Soul Flame is consumed, it will not be replenished, and will eventually die due to the exhaustion of Void Soul Flame. After hearing Yi Feng's words, Xiong Tiandi also hurriedly explained. Is that so? Little bear. If I have a batch of Void Soul Flame trees, how do you think using them would be an extremely wasteful behavior? Seeing that Little Bear knew so much about the Void Soul Flame trees, Yi Feng also asked directly. After all, professional questions should be answered by professionals, which is the best way to deal with it. Young Master Yi. I feel that as long as the Void Soul Flame of the Void Soul Flame tree is not used, how to use it is a wasteful behavior. If it doesn't work, chop those Void Soul Flame trees into firewood and directly light a fire to make a small barbecue. I think it is very wasteful. Hearing Yifeng's question, Xiong Tiandi also pondered for a while, and then answered aloud. As long as you don't use the void soul flame, then any other way of using it will be a waste? Hearing this, Yifeng's eyes lit up, because he already had a wasteful idea in his mind. As for the wasteful method given by Xiong Tiandi later, he felt it was also feasible, but he had to play with his own wasteful idea first. Chapter 980, Calling You Handsome? How can you be so shameless? System. Use the function of peeping into the heavens. Help me check if there are any lakes in the chaos realm that are good for the soul. Then, Yifeng gave the system an order. Ding. Host, there are indeed several such lakes in the chaos realm, and the best one is a place called the Lake of Bewilderment. As Yifeng finished speaking, the system's voice rang out in his mind. The Lake of Bewilderment? After hearing what the system said, Yifeng looked directly at Xiong Tiandi and asked, Xiao Xiong, do you know the Lake of Bewilderment? Young Master Yi. The Lake of Bewilderment is a rather peculiar place in the chaos realm. However, although that place has a very good nourishing effect on the soul, it is not an easy thing to get in. Because there is a naturally formed psychedelic formation at the location of the Lake of Bewilderment, and the power of this psychedelic formation is also extremely powerful. Whether it is a Taoist monk or the ancestor of chaos, it depends on luck to get in. So, there are a lot of monks gathering there every day, but only a few can get in. Hearing Yifeng's inquiry, Xiong Tiandi also hurriedly explained. Okay. I know. You continue to be busy. After understanding these situations, Yifeng turned around and walked towards Yi Xiaojiao, not far away. Xiaojiao. Open a space crack. Then send me to the Lake of Confusion. When he came to Yi Xiaojiao, Yifeng gave the order directly. City of Confusion. Open the market. Those who are going to the Lake of Confusion today can place bets on themselves. However, there are only 100 places, so hurry up if you want to play. When Yifeng walked into a restaurant, a shout full of excitement came into his ears. I'll do it. I bet on myself 1,000 medium-grade chaos stones. I'll leave a place for you. I bet on myself 1,000 high-grade chaos stones. Then, the people who were eating and drinking in the restaurant shouted one after another, which showed that they were quite interested in this bet. Brother! What is this odds? Also, why did those people bet on themselves? At this time, Yifeng also came to a table in the corner, and then sat down directly, and at the same time looked at a young man across the table and asked. Is this your first time here? Hearing Yifeng's question, Hong Shui did not answer, but asked directly. That's right. This is my first time here. So, I'm a little curious about this situation. Hearing Hong Shui's question, Yifeng also answered with a smile. It is indeed so. Since this is your first time here, I will explain it to you briefly. The person who opened the market is the follower of the son of the city lord. It can be said that he represents the son of the city lord, and looking at the entire city of confusion, the son of the city lord has the best reputation. So, every time he comes to open the market, there will be many people scrambling to place bets on him. And the odds of the bets are all defaulted to 1 to 5. If the person who placed the bet did not enter the Lake of Confusion today, the money he bet on would belong to the son of the city lord. If the person who placed the bet is lucky today and successfully enters the Lake of Confusion, then when he comes out, he can get back 5 times the money he bet from the son of the city lord, and his bet capital will also be returned to him. After knowing that Yifeng was a newcomer, Hong Shui first drank the wine in the glass, and then patiently explained. So that's how it is. Is there a limit to the bet? I want to play too. After understanding the situation, Yifeng wanted to bet a little more than 100 million yuan for himself. After all, he is now a spendthrift, and the last thing he fears is losing money. Is there a limit to the bet? Your question surprised me a little. After all, everyone who comes here knows that the chance of entering the Lake of Enchantment is very low, so even if someone wants to play, they don't bet much each time. It can be said that this handicap is equivalent to a small entertainment activity for everyone in their spare time, and no one wants to make a fortune from it. However, as far as I know, the handicap opened by the son of the city lord seems to have not exceeded the upper limit. Hearing Yifeng's question, Hong Shui was also surprised, and then he explained aloud, but in the end he still answered Yifeng's question. Brother, how much do you want to bet for yourself? If the number is large, as long as you give me a little commission, I can help you bet. After all, I have a relationship with the son of the city lord, so if I help you bet, no one will know how much you bet, so that it can save you a lot of trouble. Then, Hong Shui looked at Yifeng and said one of his ideas. Brother, what's your name? When Yifeng heard the idea proposed by Hong Shui, his eyes lit up, because this way, he could get a wave of rewards that triggered the wasteful behavior for free. Then, he looked at Hong Shui and asked. Call me handsome. Hearing Yifeng's question, Hong Shui did not tell his last name, because he was afraid that Yifeng would guess his identity. And Yifeng would not have thought that the young man in front of him was actually the young city lord of the City of Enchantment, and his identity was unknown even to those who had been around here for many years. Call you handsome? Where did you get the courage to say this? Why are you so shameless? Hearing Hong Shui's words, Yifeng couldn't believe his ears for a while. He really didn't expect that the other party could say such shameless words for such an ordinary little question. Pa. Brother handsome, right. If you can help me bet, then you can take 1/10 of the money in this chaos ring as a commission. And the rest, you can help me bet all. After recovering from his shock, Yifeng slapped a chaos ring on the table, and then smiled and said to Hong Shui. I said call me handsome. Then, you call me handsome? What, am I not worthy of the title of handsome? Hearing Yifeng's address to him, Hong Shui shook his head helplessly, and then thought to himself, he doesn't call me handsome, I can only say that he is too jealous of my handsome face. Then, Hong Shui looked at the chaos ring on the table, and at the same time thought curiously, I want to see how many chaos stones you can take out now after being so arrogant before.